Got my foam seals in all around my doors. I cut that water noodle they call it. Kids used for a flotation device to split it in half. I got my filter, exhaust filter banks in. My gun's set up. My air is good to go. Humidity is dry. Got the temp. Don't know what the humidity really is going to be until the booth's on. I got a latch at the door just in case somebody thinks they can roll in here while I'm painting and want to pop the door open. I've had that happen. The one and only, I've had it happen when I was at work. You know, you'd be spraying and somebody just want to pop the door and anyway. The only thing I need to do is mop the floor, and here's a 55-gallon drum here with probably about a 2-inch PVC pipe that runs underneath the next carport. It's probably 20 foot long, and I know it won't suck dirt up when I turn the exhaust on, but I'm going to put a rubber mat on it just in case. And long time coming. And peel coat, for people that don't know what peel coat is, whatever you put it on, that's how the walls will be. You'll be able to peel it right off. Got my hoses off. I split it in half like I said I was gonna. This car, I only really got a day left on it, and then bring it in the booth, and then I can prime it. I really want lug nuts on this because these lug nuts are not, they're the wrong lug nuts. And the deal was with this car, I don't like to push cars because I have to push it out here and then to push it down through here, which really ain't a big deal, but you got to understand where I'm coming from. I got a new, I get sidetracked. I got a new addition to the family, okay? Got an armband, got a girdle. Now I got a knee brace that squeaks. Yeah, because it's got metal in it. Anyway, so I'm not, before you know it, I'm gonna have a full body suit. Anyway, my mom's 75. My wife doesn't come out here, I understand that. And my brother Scooby, his back ain't the greatest. So to go ask my brother Scooby to push this car, I don't like to inconvenience anybody. And the deal is that this car was supposed to run. It remains to be seen. He is actually holding this car up. If that tire falls off and it's in my possession, he might think that I was doing something wrong when I pushed it and that's why the tire fell off. So I try to cover all aspects. And he took the window out, the back window, I don't know why, but I can only get the tape to stick to that outer edge so much that when I blew it off the air, it wants to flap up. So I told him I need the window because I don't want to get no primer on this interior. Okay. Anyway, so what I've been doing is, one thing I like about bed liner, you can gob it on because this wasn't perfectly smooth. This was, everything is not show. I used to try to make everything show, and just some things are not. This is a regular ass Red Ranger, okay? That's just what it is. Anyway, this is how cheap shoe is. Yeah, I am cheap. Instead of buying a gasket, I buy the roll gasket, and the reason I do that is because I am cheap, okay? But I I try to cover my ass. Whatever I'm doing, I'll lose interest if I don't have the material here. So this way, when I was doing my Corvette years ago, man, Corvette gaskets are we'll just leave it at that. You know, Corvette motors, they're nothing special. They ain't nothing but a 350. But you go on and try to put a different water pump on it? Nah. Nah, it's a bird of its own. Put it that way. So that's why I buy this stuff, because I can make my own gaskets. I used to do it at Cork. My buddy Jeff, which I call him Bob. I don't know why I call him Bob. It's just a nickname. He got me hooked on this stuff. I ran another airline today, all the way down underneath this bench. I didn't think about it at the time, but I just, you know, people think I'm fast. I am, but I'm not. Hear me out. I'm just efficient. You know, that's why I took 16 months to lay this garage out the best that I thought I could do. So I went run here, there, there. That takes time. You know, when you get old, you get tired of walking on concrete. You do. That's why I justified this lift. I didn't get it overnight. I looked and looked and looked. You know, my hemorrhoids ain't that great, okay, from sitting on cement, to tell you the truth, over the years. So I got me a lounge chair. But anyway, before I forget, VW Darren, I've been waiting for you to make a video. I talked to VW Darren probably, I don't know, 2 days ago. And every morning when I get up, I look to see if you got a video, because I want to see those tools. I appreciate everybody. I bet there's probably 3 to 4 guys at least that sent me pulling post pictures on Craigslist and what they have for sale, and I appreciate it. I really do. That's cool as hell. What I'm looking at is a dozer. A dozer, I didn't even know what it was. Anybody that does bodywork, it pinches to the frame. You don't have to have pods, and it just seems like that would be the best way to go. I considered a real frame machine, but if you get a frame machine, you got to be married to that garage space. And I'm already married to the spray booth. You know, the spray booth realistically is a big waste of space. It is, until it's time to paint. It's like this: if you live alone like I did when I was younger, if you clean your toilet, you come home from work, toilet's clean, because you're the only one that's using it. It's like a spray booth. You keep it clean, it'll always be clean. You know, I've already had guys saying they want to rent my booth out. No, thank you. That's all I can say. No. Anyway, piece of property, piece of oneself, peace on earth. Rest in peace, bigger piece of pie, piece of action, piece of puzzle, piece of pussy, piece of corn dog, piece of pizza when the big dogs get all done eating. Even the puppies get a piece of something, motherfucker. Well, when the shoe was shoveling snow off the roof the other day, he tagged the roof with the shovel and didn't realize it. Right next to the compressor going drip, 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 water. This thing is working pretty good. Concrete's all dry. That drain that me and my brother shoved off worked pretty good. Oh, how this video started? Excuse me. This is my sandblaster. I got the big boy sandbox. What it is this door is so low that I had to take the lights out, so I got to figure out a way to put fluorescence in. The reason I say that is because my buddy Bob laughed because he said, "Man, you got a lot of toolboxes." I said, "Yeah, they're actually 3 deep if you look." I think I got like 35. I'm gonna do a toolbox when I do Pat Man's car, but I haven't sandblasted it down, so I guess that's what I'm explaining, because I ain't got nothing else to talk about, to tell you the truth. One of these days I'm gonna make some out of this 8 gauge. This is for the wood burner. I don't know what. Anyway, enjoy your evening, people. I don't think anyone would ever know what that spray booth means to me. Can't explain it. There's a few times in my life that I felt the way I do about the spray booth. And one of the other times was when I bought my chopper. There's been a few times in my life, I don't know how to explain it. I think you guys can relate when you wanted something for so long and you get to the point where you give up, because I was going to sell this booth off. People that know me know I was going to sell it off because I gave up. I had this booth in storage for 6 years and I kept getting the runaround. I moved it, I had it stored in 2 different places. I was concerned the pieces were going to come up missing. It really didn't hit me until the day what this booth means, because when I come out here for 16 months, I never look at what I've done. I always look at what still needs to be done. And like I said earlier, all I do is mop the floor, and the shoe is done with the shoe shack. Now some people say shoe ain't never done decorating. True that. And I do got another carport that I'm taking down off Ghetto Garage before I sell my house, because I'm not leaving anyway. Don't want people to get this twisted. To get all this done, I had to pull some favors. I've done my share of things for people, and I called the favors out, and they did me right. But there is a 2011 V-Rod this summer I'll be painting, because I had to ask for a favor. And it was a pretty big favor. And that's why I'm going to do the man's bike. So before you guys get it twisted and think that it hasn't been a long journey and it's really easy, I never said it was easy. But before you get too old, and if you weed the herd out, I'm here to tell you, you can get what you want. If you want it bad enough and work hard enough, it's bound to happen. And I dedicate this booth to Milo Garage. Me and Milo used to talk a lot on the phone, and I think Milo at times was more happy for me than I was to get the booth up, if that makes any sense. Maybe some of the things I don't say don't make no sense. It's just my life. I don't know how to be anybody but me. I'm hard to handle, easy to swallow.